Hodler mayhem in the crypto world, sheer pain for those holding on. Chaps, this is a key defining moment. I actually posted a YouTube from Gatwick Airport saying there's a strong chance we've had a triggering event for downside move in BTC. It wasn't a big third impulse. It can be very subtle in sell-offs because the market just wants to throw it down and it just does a short little zig and zag. This will only mean something to my students actually. Even if you're following Freeview, you might not know what I'm on about. But I was warning that the crypto market is going to have further downside selling. The entire rally from the bump from the 6,073 lows, which we got on the nose on the short side on an inverted some while ago, the entire rally was never super high conviction. We were cautious about getting too strong on it. We took one or two judicious longs, but most of the time we've been getting short of the late as well. And I think the moment of truth has been revealed now in terms of the overall direction. Any ambiguity is largely removed for me. That doesn't mean with this sell-off that we've had in Bitcoin there can't be rallies, but we're now on a very flat bottom plane. And in fact, the downside continuation pattern that is implied by this is quite disappointing for the hodlers, I'm afraid. In fact, I'm calling for in the 2000s, you're going to drop sub 3K with a target that's going to come with that. My guys have the exact details, but it's going to be a bloodbath. That doesn't mean it's going straight into that necessarily, and there aren't going to be rallies and there'll be people coming in and going, boo, he just wants the cryptos to go down, boo, he's only here for shorting, like my friend Joe Soap. But nonetheless, Joe, I'm sorry, it's not me who's done all this. I have done a little bit of shorting, but no, I promise it's not me. But it's been very profitable. And that's what you owe it to yourself to do. Look after yourself and your family, build your wealth, and understand that requires method. You can't just be binary 100% bull all the time and then expect once you've had a bit of a sell-off for it to revert straight back to bull. And bear runs, they always have a last twist of the dagger often, I think there's further downside to be had. That'll mean the news flow coming out is pretty poor, possibly. Maybe Ethereum or these coins are going to be classified as securities. I'm sure there's some news out already that it's selling off so bad, but the point is this was always suggested. I'd also suggested in previous videos and on Looms in great detail on our private community and forums that we have head and shoulder structure everywhere. We had it on IOTA, we had it on BCH, we've had it on BTC, we've had it on Ethereum. And the amazing thing is they've been exceedingly compliant to our particular method. So in other words, upside HVFs on the left shoulder, pumps, overshoots, melt-ups, blow-offs, and then downside, and then inverted setups on the right shoulder and breakdowns. So this structure has been suggesting across the asset class we were going to have falls. BCH has made the first downside, never mind of just the inverted head and inverted HVF on the right shoulder. It's actually made one of the head and shoulders targets, the most conservative one. There's still further downside targets being suggested. So it's not a warm message for bulls. It's not a warm message for hodlers. I'm sorry, but the money is being made on the short side. You don't hunt bears when they're all hibernating. In winter you hunt the winter available animals, maybe polar bears, who knows. But you got to choose your weapons for the environment that you are facing. And I've made this point repeatedly. People probably get bored of it, but the problem is people don't adjust their behavior. They say, yeah, okay, I've heard that. Have you adjusted your behavior? Don't keep trying to buy a new dip low. You've got to look for the opportunities to trade continuation, and that takes a mindset shift that's got to come. And this is potentially a big badass year. We've done some very interesting analysis inside the community, and there's been some great ideas coming from the students, and there's money being made by the students. In other words, by being part of this community, instead of having their hodl coins losing 20, 30, 40%, some people with 6-digit, 7-digit sizes for spending less than 15K in dollars with myself, they're actually taking coin out the market. The people are feeling pain are passing their money to the guys with a method. This is the nature of trading. The money always moves from those who value it most and have invested in their learning and development as traders. Those that have just shown up, thought all you have to do is open their accounts and go net long, are lazy, and they end up transferring their money from the people that understand the nature of the game. And anyone should do it. Hey, if you've got someone else with a better method, someone else you can trust, go ahead and check them out. But have they been calling short, or have they been McAfee ICO calls? Are they promising you 10 times your BTC back if you send it to a certain address in 1 week's time? All sorts of scams. I have a look at some of these Facebook groups and I'm shocked by the nature of the content that is actually allowed and goes on in them. And if you want to be part of a high quality group of real serious people that have taken the time and the hurt equity capital to invest at doing this properly and value growing it, and are not just have a go heroes for a bull run, for a punt and as a hobby, because it just looks like everybody else is getting to make easy free money. There is never free easy money in any career. It always looks easier elsewhere and people hop around. What you have to do is become a specialist in one thing and do it really well. That's what you need to do. There isn't free easy money. Just because people think, oh well, it's just entering an order in the computer and there with leverage, boom, chuck-a-luck, 7-digit number comes out. Actually, it's not what you make, it's what you keep, and it's not just about that. You can be lucky a few times, you will never retain it. You will never be 100% lucky. So that's the development of skills, and that's what people that are serious about investing in. I'm sorry it's turned out into a bit of a punt for getting educated, and of course I make that available. I don't mean to do that. It's a key day for cryptos. It's a key day for cryptos, and as far as I'm concerned, the genie's now properly being leaked out. I've suspected it for a while. I refused to get euphoric about the rally and said it's not really that high momentum. We can still turn scenario B with a big downside. I try to warn as many people as possible on a free view channel. I don't monetize this channel. I don't need their ads. I don't want their ad revenue. It doesn't hurt me if you elect to unsubscribe and you don't like it, but I'm trying to be value add on a free view level for the small slice of serious people that say, you know what, this guy is someone I can align with potentially, let's have a little further look. And so use it with that intent, whether you intend to stay free view, or if you get to the point where you say, hang, I really want to make a mess and get better. If you're that guy, go to themarketsniper.com, hit getting started. It's not for everyone. If you're in HODL and you don't want to invest in your learning or anything else, all I'm saying to you, it's going to be a tough season, and you need to think 2014 all over again, and that could be a 70% loss. That doesn't mean I'm saying cryptos are over. Do not misread this statement. There is bull seasons and bear seasons, and the bears can run longer than you think. Cryptos are not going away, but they could get damn cheap before they're in the strong bull market again, and a lot of people could lose their shirts, lose a lot of their powder that they could be carrying over for the next bull market, and in fact adding to, if you don't want to learn how to short and it's too advanced, you can't bring yourself to do it, defend at least what you have. And this is a mechanism to do that. Anyway, that's my impassioned plea coming at you. Enjoy it. A lovely sunny evening. I've had a great day in the markets. I've had a great month in the markets. I've had a great few months in the markets. And so many other people are experiencing pain, and it doesn't need to be. And our community are doing so much better than those that are in there. So you could be one of them. It's a totally transferable skill. Anyway, be careful out there in the crypto world. And as I say, what I'm saying doesn't suit every personality or person. You need to be mature, you need to be well resourced, and you need to be ready also to learn and contribute. I'll speak to you later, and good luck.